So guys, we'll see backup and recovery, how to take the backup and how to recover the files. So imagine in our previous classes, what we have seen, we have created the shared folder and we have taken the backup of the files on this server. Okay, so we have created a like network folder and we have presented that network folder to the multiple clients, and that network folder is nothing but network drive is nothing but a folder on server, and the clients are saving their files on this folder. Let us say this server goes down. What will happen? This file will also goes down. Okay, and this clients will not be able to get these files again if this server goes down. So we need to take the backup from the server as well. Okay, and if something happens to this server, you can restore these files. Or let us say you have saved the file in D drive and you have formatted this D drive. Okay, all the data will be gone. So you can take the backup in E drive, or you can take the backup on another server. If you have another server, you can take the backup there. Okay, if something happens to the files or if something happens to the server, you can restore the files from there. So this is the concept behind backup and recovery. Okay, so if the data is deleted, drive is formatted, hard disk is damaged, so we can take the backup on other device or external device like external hard disk, USB drive. Okay, and in nowadays we have the complete backup solution as well. So if you don't have any backup solution, what you will do? You will take the backup manually using Windows backup service. Okay, so what is backup? So backup, it is a copy of data to an alternate media. Okay, so we take backup and restore using Windows backup service. We have one Windows backup service. We use this service to take the backup and restore the data. And we can take the backup online as well. Okay, if you have an Azure account, so you can take the backup on cloud, and we can schedule the backup as well. Scheduling the backup means backup should be taken at 12 a.m. every day. You can schedule it as well. So guys, for that we need to install the Windows backup service. So let us go to the server and we'll install it first. So guys, we need to install this feature. It is a feature. Okay, we'll select this add roles and features option. It is collecting the data. We'll wait for a few seconds. We'll click next, 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 and you will not find this backup in roles option. You need to click next here and you will find it in features option. Okay, in features, you will find Windows Server Backup. you will check this option, then you will click next, then install. Okay, installation succeeded. We'll close it. And guys, what we will do, we'll take the backup now. We go to this PC and it is having only one drive. Let us create one more drive. We'll go to disk management. So you'll go to C, right click and shrink volume. We'll create one drive of around 2 GB, 200, 2000 MB. It will be around 2 GB. Shrink 1.9 GB and use sample value. Next, finish. So one drive is created, and what we will do, we will take the backup in E drive. Okay, from C, we'll take the backup in E. Data, file 1. We create one more file. File 2. We'll add some text. Okay, so this is enough to understand the concept. Now guys, we'll take the backup of this data folder in C. C2, what is the other drive? C2E. Okay, so we'll go to server manager, then we'll go to tools. Under this tools, you'll have to go to the bottom. Windows Server Backup, the last option. We'll click this option. And guys, if you see here, it is saying that backup to Azure have not been configured for this server, which means we can configure the backup. We can take the backup on the cloud as well, but we need the local backup. Okay, we'll go with local backup. We wait for a few seconds. Now guys, if you see, there is no backup available here. We have just installed the service, so no backup. And here we have three options. Backup schedule. So if you want to schedule any backup, you will select this first option. Backup once, which means if you want to take the backup now, you will select this backup once option. and the third option is for recovery, for restoring, you can say. So let us select this backup once option. Okay, and we'll click next here. So guys, we can take the backup of full server, and the size of this backup will be 11.14 GB. And we can customize the backup as customizing in the sense you can take a drive backup of a particular drive, you can take a backup of a folder. Okay, so we'll go with customize option, custom option. You can try full server backup as well while doing the lab. Then we'll click next. Okay, we need to add the item to be backed up. Please click this, and you can select C drive, complete C drive. You can select complete E drive. So we don't want to take the backup of complete C drive. We want to take the backup of this folder, all data. So you can select the other folders as well. We'll click OK, and then we'll click next. Okay, and where do we want to take the backup? On the local drive, on the same computer, on the same server, or you want to take the backup on the remote server? If you want to take the backup on remote server, you need to give the network path like server 02 and folder name. So we'll go with the local drive. You can try with the remote server. Okay, so we'll click local drives. We'll click next, and we'll select E. You can see 1.9 GB, and we will take the backup on this E drive. Then we'll click next, and this is the drive. Okay, we want to take the backup. This is a folder, and we'll select backup. So what is the status now? Creating shadow copy of Olives, which means it is creating the copy for backup. Shadow copy means same copy, you can say. Now it is taking the backup. Okay, so guys, we have a very small size of data, 1 KB. So that is why it took around 1 minute. If you have the data in GBs, means it will take time. Okay, so you need to have some patience. Then we'll click close, and if you can see, it is giving you the status as well. So 11/11/2021, the backup is taken and it is successful. And if there is any problem, so you will give the message as well. Then we will verify. We'll go to this E drive, and guys, the backup, you can see the folder is created by default, server 1. And if you open this server 1, you will see the backup like this. Okay, it is created like this, so you can't open from here. And if you want to restore, okay, so what we will do now, we'll delete the, we'll go to C, and we'll delete this data. Okay, and we'll delete it from recycle bin as well. Now we will restore it. Just give me 1 second, guys. All right, guys. So let us restore. We have deleted the data folder and we'll restore it. So again, we'll go to tools and we'll go to Windows Server Backup option, and you can see one backup is there, and we'll restore now. So to restore, we need to select this recover option. So it is asking where is that backup stored, on this server or another location. So we have saved the backup on this local server. So we'll click this server and we'll click next. And what is this backup? Okay, it is files and folders are a complete volume. Like it is like a drive, C drive, E drive. So we have taken the backup of a folder. So we'll select this files and folders option. Then we'll click next. And okay, we click next. And where do we want to save this, restore this backup? On the original location or on a other location? Like, and if you have any other drive, you can save that, restore that backup. So we'll go with original location. Then we'll click next, recover. Then we'll close it. Now we'll verify. We'll go to the original location C, and we have this data folder with these two files. So this is how you will recover the files.